Alright, let's get to it. I've seen this procedure in other videos. You'll need your 36050 valve keeper remover and installer kit by Lisle. We're going to take out the bucket. This is the burnt valve. And keep in mind the spacer, the little shim, is on top of the bucket. So keep everything together, keep everything labeled. We're just doing one at a time to avoid any confusion. Now we just take our tool. So you want to support the valve from the back side. I just stuff a paper towel here on the ground. Give it a whack. And all your hardware should come out and stay in the keeper. So very neat. Spring. I mean, the valve itself doesn't look that bad or crusty at all. Remember on the Geo Prism, it was like completely grown over with carbon deposits? This thing doesn't look bad. It's just boom, right there. Someone like cut it with a torch or something. Now the actual seat doesn't look terrible. I mean, obviously it has some little pit marks, but way better than that Subaru Forester that we fixed the identical issue on. So maybe just one little defect in the seat caused that to blow through. Like I said, I've never seen a Toyota burn a valve before, so this is a first for me. So take a look at the seat itself. It actually looks very nice. Shiny all the way around. So we won't have to do much lapping. That just blows my mind, that kind of failure. On this engine, the most bulletproof engine in the world. Let's pop in a new valve, lap it in. Alright, time for valve lapping compound. We're just going to use the fine because there are no big pits or defects. Brand new OEM made in Japan valve. Hopefully this one will last a while. Now, valve lapping is another controversial topic. I know people are going to say, oh, you're doing it wrong, or some people might say, great job, or whatever. But this is all experience based. I've done many valve jobs, especially on motorcycles. Never had a comeback. If it works, it works. So and I'm not flipping the head upside down because I don't want all the buckets to fall out. So we're just going to rub it in, take it out, rotate it, rub it in, and you'll hear the little the sound change once the grit has done its job. I know someone in the comments is going to be like, oh, you should take it to a machine shop, have all the seats recut, have all the valves replaced. Guys, this is a loaner beater Camry that's still going to outrun a lot of cars, even with this budget repair. So not worried about that whatsoever. Let's take a look at the seat. You want to make sure the valve, wipe it off. And make sure it's even all the way around. Let's see. What causes this issue is uneven heat transfer. If you have a spot that's barely touching the seat, it'll actually get really, really hot and cause this issue. So on the seat, I want to make sure that it's even all the way around. No pits. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. Maybe a little bit of pitting right there, but overall, see, we slap it back together. Let's replace this one too, just for being consistent, and this thing should be back purring like a kitten in no time. Alright, so back in reverse order. Spring. Retainer. And these little itty bitty keepers. What I'll put in the retainer. Now for this operation, you want to use the pointy end. Kind of do the opposite. Give her a good whack, see what happens. I love this tool. First time, boom, it's in. Bucket back on. Let's do the next one. Just to compare. Reposition my paper towel. Beautiful. So let's compare. Was this valve ready to blow? I mean, it definitely has a lot of crap, a lot more crap on it than the one that burnt. Yeah, the seat's not looking too hot. This is what you get with oil burners, I guess. I'm just taking a quick peek through the exhaust ports at the other valves, and yeah, there's definitely carbon. There's our new one. Yeah, it's a shame that this happens, but we're just replacing these two, putting this car back on the road. Alright, here's valve number 2. Change your oil, people. Don't neglect oil changes. This is what will kill an engine. Even the legendary 1MZ. Granted, it didn't completely fail. It's just a burnt valve, but still a pain in the ass. Looks like, yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with the seat. wipe it down. So, looking much better. But will this happen again? Probably not in this car's lifetime, unless some of the other valves decide to go bad. But that's the way it is. Let's see if we can get this second valve back in as easily as we did the first one. Ah, nice! Love it. So that's it for this procedure. You gotta clean everything up, put it back together. Alright, next morning, ready for reassembly. All the surfaces cleaned off, new Felpro head gasket, new Felpro intake manifold gaskets. So let's put the cylinder head back in place. That's all cleaned up, ready to go. Can't wait to hear this thing run. That's the happy spot right there. All we gotta do is put in the head bolts, torque them down, button it back up. Alright, let's buzz down the head bolts. So the instructions say tighten to 40 foot-pounds and then another 90 degrees. So let's go with the torque wrench, set the 40 foot-pounds, do that, and then put some marks on there, do 90-degree turn. Alright, so I set my torque wrench to 80 and I put little yellow dots on each bolt at the 9 o'clock position. So let's see what the final torque reading is once we go 90 degrees over. Perfect, right about 80 foot-pounds. So that was a good guess on my part. Just for good luck, I'm going to go through one more time. Perfect. Can't forget about our last bolt right in here. That one recessed head bolt. 13 foot-pounds. Alright, looking pretty good. Camshafts reinstalled, new oil seal. They're torqued down. Have to remove our little service bolt. And the red tape, so anything that's easy to forget, this is a great insurance not to forget it. Yeah, we just put the valve cover back on so nothing gets in the way. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Almost ready to fire it up. Just gotta pour the coolant back in. And yes, I'm doing the Scotty Kilmer. Pours the coolant out, pours it back in. Still looks nice and red and clean, so for a beater loaner vehicle, I think this will be just fine. Running smooth. I like it. So place your bets now. When's the next exhaust valve going to burn? Or is it going to make it 100,000 miles? Who knows? But thanks a lot for watching. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Alright, let's see how she accelerates here. That's all blue smoke. Yeah, she's got it. And I got the car back on the road just in time because first customer's here to loan it out. This is Greg. He's a subscriber, and his old favorite cars are these 1MZ powered Toyotas. And he actually owned this car for how long, Greg?
Year and a half.
About a year and a half, until this happened, and then sold it to me for a good price. So he brought his 2002 Toyota Avalon over. So I'm going to work on that while he borrows this one. And yeah, so that's it. We'll keep driving this one, keep you guys up to date. And what do you think of this whole experience, Greg? You think you got the short end of the stick, or did you make out pretty well?
Taking this ride almost makes me feel sorry that I sold this thing.
Oh, okay. Well, you can always borrow it.
Well, yeah, but this whole experience, I got to buy a Chevy Astro van that I'm having a lot of fun with. So
nice.
It's good.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, there's a little swapping cars around. The Oldsmobile Silhouette is hopefully being rebuilt and supercharged at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. But thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.